I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my stomach is making the weirdest noises right now. It literally feels like I'm deflating. I think it's just air moving through my system, honestly, but people, I'm glad nobody's around. Good morning, you guys. It is now Wednesday and it's a minimum day for us, so that's good because today has been crazy. I started my dry fast today and I feel miserable. I want water so bad. I hate dry fast, but the benefits are a little bit more accelerated, I guess. You really give yourself a chance to pull that hydrogen out of your, stored body fat. And yeah, right now I'm feeling kind of low. I woke up this morning and I gained 2 ounces. So it doesn't bother me, the fact that I gained, but it's still disappointing. I like to see the scale go down just like everybody else, but it is what it is, and I'm just I'm doing what I'm supposed to, and I'm letting my body do what it's supposed to, and that's really the only way that I found to be successful, was just let nature take its course. As long as I am doing what I need to do, then it's all good. So I'm going to it's kind of hard to take it easy right now just because I am at work and our kids are here and everything's kind of active, but my mouth is so dry, it's hard to talk. I'm just gonna kind of go home and relax and maybe sleep a little bit, because the less of this day that I experience, the better. I really and truly hate dry fasting, but it is what it is. So I will talk to you guys later. Hey, you guys. So I'm home. I took a nap. I slept for like 2 hours. I feel kind of refreshed. It also helped a lot with the water craving that I have. I'm still really thirsty, but it is what it is. So one thing that I wanted to do, just because there's nothing really to report other than the fact that I did take a nap, I'm just going to continue, maybe edit a couple of videos and just continue to take it easy. I'm probably going to make lunches for tomorrow for my husband and my daughter. Nothing to make for me except for fill up my water bottles maybe. So one of the things that I did want to do was kind of go into what benefits there are for dry fasting, because you hear me say I hate dry fasting, which I do, but there are benefits to it. So I wanted to kind of go over that real quick. The reason that I choose to dry fast is one day of dry fasting is said to equal 3 days of water fasting. And that means by way of autophagy and cell recycling and improvement with inflammation and just fat burning too. So the way that it kind of works is that if you are dry fasting, you're wondering where the water comes in. We have the ability to create our own molecular water. And the way that it does that is our stored body fat is pretty much saturated fat. Saturated fat is saturated with hydrogen. What is water? Hydrogen plus oxygen, what we breathe in, equals H2O. So it pulls apart those saturated fats, takes out the hydrogen, mixes it with the air that we breathe in, and creates our own molecular water. Crazy. That's why when you do dry fasting, you'll actually still have to go to the bathroom. Maybe not as much as what you would on a water fast, but you will still have to go to the bathroom. I've gone to the bathroom a couple of different times today, actually. So there are 2 different types of fast, which I think I've mentioned in previous videos, but there's a soft dry fast and there is a hard dry fast. I stick with the soft dry fast because with my line of work, I do actually have to come in contact with water. I have to be able to wash my hands. I have to be able to take a shower. I work with kids, so it's really kind of impossible to avoid water. Plus, I just, it makes me feel miserable when I'm on a dry fast. It makes my mind kind of go toward the negative side of this type of fasting. And I don't really like that. So I'm going to do the minimum, the minimum amount of that as I can. So soft fast is where I go. People do hard dry fast, which is no contact with water whatsoever. Kudos to those people, because I don't know how they do it. A couple of the things that dry fasting does, it eliminates the toxins a little bit faster. And then when your body starts to kind of sense that you're getting dehydrated, it really starts to break down any of those like useless cells and damaged cells and stuff. And it starts breaking them down for not only water, but also proteins and food. And so it can create its own energy. One of the things of fasting in general is that your energy will increase because the mitochondria is actually increased. So it increases mitochondria. So your energy level is going to go up with fasting anyway. You might see a change when it comes to dry fasting though, because you're not taking in a lot of electrolytes, salts, things like that. And so you might actually see a decrease in energy when you're dry fasting. That's not the same for everyone. There's other people out there who say that they have increased energy on dry fasting. So it's kind of person to person, and your own experience is going to be unique to everyone else's. So I'm just saying what I experience. I find a little bit decrease, but it's more of a mental game than it is anything. So, yeah. I think the bottom line when you're dry fasting is your body goes through this whole entire process where only the strong cells are going to survive. So if you are planning on doing a dry fast for healing, is probably the best thing you can do, because it kind of goes in there. Tumors and cancers and inflammation, they can't survive. If you're water fasting, for one, you're going to be running on ketones. So tumors and cancer, they can't survive on ketones. They can't survive without the sugar and the glucose. So you're starving cancer, you're starving the tumors, you can actually decrease tumor size. If you're dry fasting, you're not even bringing in water, and so inflammation is going to go way down. So long story short, it's really up to you which kind of fast that you want to do, whichever one you feel comfortable. It's really, really, really important that you listen to your body, because your body will actually tell you when to drink water, when to eat, and you don't want to overdo it at all. Make sure you rest as much as possible and do your research. There's people on YouTube that have their own personal experiences that you can listen to. A healthy alternative is the one that I tune into, because there are people on there all the time doing interviews. There's a Facebook group and everything. But there are other people out there doing their own personal journey. So take a look at different YouTubers, see which ones, do your research, see which ones sound the best, and experiment. You might try something and it doesn't work for you, so you might modify it, or you might do something else. So it's totally up to you. Just know yourself, know your body, listen to your body. If you can only get through 24 hours, then only do 24 hours. You can try again the next day or the next week. It's really not that big of a deal as long as you listen to your body. Your body's pretty smart, and it kind of figures stuff out on its own. So like I was saying earlier, we got to let nature take its course. So I hope that was a little bit of information. I hope I explained it pretty well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. You can join my keto Facebook group. I'll post a link for that down below as well. I'll have all of my water fasting videos down below. And yeah, thanks so much for your support. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to get more updates from me when I upload videos. So I will talk to you guys in the next video.